football is 365 all of a sudden, you feel me? Today was the pro days, and because we don't have combines, this is everything.
Yeah.
Everything. But you notice how everybody's running 4.3 now?
Well, you gotta be fast. You
No,
gotta be
no,
fast.
hold on. But you all of a sudden passed on your pro day? Like
Yeah.
every school
Listen,
got 5.43
As
guys?
a matter of fact, Jamar Chase came in slightly under what he was, his playing weight, just so he can run faster.
And I get that, right? He ran a 4.38 today, and that is fast.
Listen, that 4.38 and that 4.44 can mean 5 or 6 draft positions.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
100%. What I'm saying is I don't know if all these guys are 4.3.
No.
I think, you know, the numbers might be a little fudged because they running at home.
Well, yeah.
Got a little home cooking.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said, they prepared for this day and this day only. Now they have a whole offseason to get ready for NFL. Hopefully they keep that 4.3 speed because they don't need it.
They gonna need it.
There's grown men out there.
Hey, but I ain't never seen so many 240 and 50-pound dudes
Yeah.
run 4.3
Tight
in my life.
ends, defensive ends, 6'2", quarterbacks.
6'3".
Everybody running 4.3s.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
What is he? 6'6", 258?
Running 4.4, 4.0, flat. Hey, these are mine.
I'm not saying they're not fast. I'm not saying that's not their legit speed. All I'm saying is when there's a combine, there's no home field advantage.
Yeah.
No,
There's no home cooking.
Well, they took full advantage of this situation.
For sure. All right, welcome. It's on the podcast. It's your boy Rio.
It's your boy G.
Damn thing.
Hey man, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to ESPN or Fox Sports or any of these other news outlets, but golly, don't matter basketball or football, the trade line has been popping.
Yeah, boy, both sports, you know what I mean? The trade deadline just happened in the NBA. We had the NFL free agency for the pigskin, and both of them was frenzy. It was like a feeding frenzy on both ends.
The NBA was non-stop all the way to the last minute of the deadline. Love it. And then the NFL was like, oh, hold my beer. They came out and they was like, oh, y'all got y'all popping over there? Hold on. We about to blow up this draft situation real quick.
Yep.
Oh, man. So, all right, speaking on this NFL talk real quick. Big trade, right? So the Miami Dolphins made a trade with the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco gets the number 3 overall pick.
Yes, sir.
And Miami got the number 12 pick. They got a first-round pick and a third-round pick in next year's draft, which is 2022. And then they got a first-round pick in 2023 from San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
About 10 minutes after that trade, Miami trades back into the top 10, right? They make a trade with Philly. Miami gets the number 6 and number 156 pick. And then Philly gets 12, 123, and Miami's first round pick in 2022. So Miami has
A lot of picks.
they do, but so next year, right? They have San Francisco's first round pick.
They have 4, as of right now, they have 4 picks. They're 2 picks.
And then Frisco's 2 picks, right? No, 5.
For next year?
Next year.
No, they have. So next year they'll have one.
Okay.
They just have San Francisco's first round pick next year,
Gotcha.
and then they got a 2023 first round pick from San Francisco. And then so like the cool thing I was talking to one of my homeboys about is like Miami has a rooting interest in watching San Francisco lose next year. Because the worse y'all do, the better the pick, right? So it doesn't matter how well Miami plays next year. They don't own that pick. But thoughts around the table, Dan, what you got on your Niners and their very extremely bold move to number 3?
Well, honestly, man, it had to be done. You know what I mean? It really had to be done. We're trying to win now. We've been knocking on that doorstep for a while.
You was at the doorstep. You was in the house
We
a
didn't
couple
have
years ago.
the right quarterback for the past few years. It's just not working.
Wait, hold on, time out. Let me interrupt you.
What's up?
Like 5 episodes.
No, I'm still Jimmy G. Let me finish though. Let me finish though. Cut me off early. Now you're getting a bang. Let me finish this real quick. So what I'm saying is we haven't had the right quarterback at the time. I still believe in Jimmy. Even though we moved up in the draft, we had to be done because in free agency there was no quarterbacks at all. Like I wasn't gonna get no Tyrod Taylor. I didn't want no James Winston. I didn't want no Flacco. I didn't want none of these guys.
So you move up to 3 to draft the backup quarterback?
We move up to 3 as of right now to draft the future of the franchise right now. Yes, a backup quarterback. And as of right now, it's still Jimmy G's team. It's his to lose. Me right now, if I'm Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm like, damn, this is it for me. This is my showcase. Like, I have to go out, I have to ball, I have to put out my all to be like, hey, this is still my team, I can still play. Hey, if you want to trade me or not, but this little kid is not going to start over me. I don't think Shanahan or Lynch is going to put whoever we get, because I don't know, out of the 3, whoever we're going to get, I really don't know. I don't know if it's going to be the Fields kids, I don't know if it's going to be the Wilson kid, Blanche Jones, I don't know who it's going to be, but whoever that we do draft, I know they're going to be sitting their ass down. I know that much, because I don't think Jimmy is going to go out like that.
I'll give you that.
You know what I mean? I don't think he's going out like that.
I think Jimmy is a starter next year.
He has to start. He has
Or
to
at
be.
least most of it.
Listen,
Injuries, or if he just plays trash.
he has to have an Aaron Rodgers type.
Mhm.
Like, he can't, like, just like Green Bay moved up to draft Bud
Love?
Howard.
Yeah.
He didn't see that. I don't even think he dressed last year. Like, he was on the DMP like the whole year. Like, and the only reason that happened is because Aaron Rodgers played MVP type football all year. Like, there's no reason. Now, does that crush his spirit as a rookie quarterback? Like, does he be like, dang, like, is this ever gonna be my job? Does he sit back and like actually try to learn from the situation, or do we get like a Philly situation where, you know what I mean, Jimmy don't play that well? Like he played all right, but he ain't like balling, right? So we start hearing screams of put Fields in, put this in. It could split the locker room. Like it's like it's a touchy feely situation. I definitely will keep Jimmy G right now.
Mm-hmm.
See how it plays. It's weird. There's gonna
You know, OTA.
None of that.
like it's,
There should be
it's-
this year. There wasn't last year, there
there-
should be this year.
Okay, yeah, but there's not gonna be
And a
like
preseason.
they're gonna hopefully they see something like what they like Kansas City seen in Patrick Mahomes early.
Early.
Like there were reports of Patrick Mahomes making like incredible passes in the practices and doing incredible plays, but Alex Smith was still a starter until such and such happened. You feel me? And the writing was on the wall for Alex.
Yeah,
And
it was done anyway.
I think Jimmy should be the starter, but will he
Be the starter the whole season.
I don't know. Will the Niners? Will the Niners? Because it's a tough division. Like
Oh, no, definitely.
you can't throw a rookie quarterback into
No.
defenses like that, like
No.
Aaron Donald,
No.
J.J. Watson.
No.
Like it's going to be a problem. So the Niners are in a good position, right? They have a quarterback. This is a very quarterback needy league, right? He got, Bill probably wants Jimmy back ASAP. You know what I mean? So wait till half the season, see where the Niners are at. Maybe trade them before the trade deadline.
So here's the thing with that, right? Like, it's a money situation,
Yeah.
right? Jimmy's making, I think, somewhere around or just over $25 million. After the first, week in free agency, teams just don't have $25 million lying around
Yeah.
in cap space, right? And especially in a year where the cap goes down instead of going up the usual 6 to 8%. So, I'll say this. I think Jimmy starts this year. Niners are competitive. He keeps the spot. If they fade, if they're, 5-10, 6-10 at the end of the year, whoever they draft, whether it be Trey Lance or Justin Fields or even Mac Jones, right? We're hearing that rumor. They might get a crack the last game or two. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see with that.
Dame.
Do you think that they overpaid for that pick?
No.
So you don't think 2-1 and a 3?
We're trying to win now, man. But we're trying to win in the next 3 years.
Yeah, but you just gave up 3 years worth of future.
Yeah, but we're at the positions that we're lacking or we're slacking in, like at the linebacker position, we're good there. The D line is okay. Offensive line, great. We're back to being great. So I mean, no, I think it was a sacrifice that we have to do, though. Be perfect.
Okay.
I feel like it's a sacrifice I have to do. But I do think that Miami came up.
Okay.
I feel like you guys came up out of it.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean?
They were in a position
you know,
too, though. They had hella picks.
They had hella picks. I
They
think
were, that's
guys
why
helped
three
out.
wasn't, they weren't so coveted at three, cause
Exactly.
quarterback heavy draft, and they have two already, so.
That's right.
Like, and I think they're sitting pretty at six.
They
I
are.
mean, with a top wide receiver like Jamar Chase or, the tight end out of Florida, like, you can definitely put some weapons around to it. But back to the overpaying for the third overall pick. I don't think they overpaid, because I think John Lynch and Shanahan must have seen something in one of these quarterbacks, right, to see the future. Like, it's not even about winning now. Winning now is Jimmy G. Like,
Yeah.
with the team they have now, if Jimmy G doesn't turn the ball over, they'll run the team, great defense, they're gonna be in a position to win.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is Jimmy G is not going past. Shanahan don't like Jimmy G. Like, he past this year, he don't wanna see it. So he must have seen something in the Fields kid or somebody that, and he's hoping that falls in his lap at three, because he couldn't move up to two. One is not happening because the Jaguars are taking Lawrence off top. So I just feel like they had to give that up if they feel like and that's the quarterback of the future, because quarterbacks run the league, and if you don't have a quarterback, you're pretty much slacking on your knife.
Yeah. I don't think Shanahan hates Jimmy though,
I
but
don't think he hates somebody, I
I just
don't think
think-
he know he ain't the one.
He limited.
I think, there you go, he's limited and injury prone, he hasn't finished the whole season. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, so.
Alright, so Miami makes the second trade, right? Miami got 6 and 156, and they gave up 12, 123, and a 2022.
First round pick.
Any thoughts on that one? Miami jumped back into six. In the
Yeah,
top 10.
again, there was to get more weapons around to it, and they had the picks to play around with. So Philly, I don't know what's really going on with Philly. Like, I know they need as many picks as they can get, but I don't think they really needed to sit at 6. I feel like if you don't need a position, like, because they have Hurts, and they want Hurts to be the guy. So I guess they could have got a wide receiver. So I don't know really what the hell Philly was doing. Like, maybe just trying to build up their more picks to get fill in holes with more teams. But I think the Dolphins really won out of the whole situation. The Dolphins won. Like, they were trying to get the Deshaun Watson thing because they had all those picks. Didn't work, and they still flipped the picks because they didn't necessarily need them. Like, they had a top 10 defense last year. I'm not sure if they were able to keep everybody, but the wide receivers were kind of banged up last year. All they're gonna do is add more players to help Tua become more successful. And they sitting pretty in the NFC. It's gonna be a tough sledding out there.
I'll tell you this. I really like the Dolphins trade with San Francisco. I don't like the trade with Philly as much.
No?
What I do like is that it does put you in a position to get one of the top 2 or 3 pass catchers, right? So like you said, Pitts, Chase,
Smith or Waddle.
Yep.
they guaranteed to get one of those at 6. At 12, they weren't guaranteed to get any of those. And so, but it cost you, moving back 33 picks.
In this year's draft, going from 120.
3 to 126, and a first round pick, right? So is Jamar Chase as good as,
I think he is.
2 first round picks?
I think, well, and as of right now,
You know,
like,
first round
we'll
picks
see.
is starting, right?
We can only see it.
Gotta be
We can only see, but I just want you to put this in perspective. When Burrow had that amazing year at LSU, Chase was his number 1 guy.
I agree.
None of the other guys. Chase was. You feel me? And he got another year under his belt with a bum, and he still did great. So if they can keep Tua on his feet, and with all the plethora of weapons they already have, I think they'll be all right. You feel me?
I mean,
And Jamar Chase will reap the benefits of being in Miami, and the Dolphins will reap the benefits of having him at 6.
Yeah,
I just didn't think they won the trade. Right, I like the spot at 6. Right, you can get there's a lot of talented cats you can get at 6, right? I just feel like they got a lot of value for 3. They gave up a lot of that value when they went back to get, at 6. So, I'm okay with it. The day of, I was obviously super ecstatic, but then I found out about the Philly trade, and I was kind of upset about it. But now that I look back and think about it, I'm kind of indifferent about it. So, We'll see about that. All right, man. So we spoke about these guys. The Niners trade up to number 3. Who you giving the damn thing?
Want to get him who?
The Niners.
What quarterback I'm about to draft?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
You
one
gotta give me
quarterback.
one quarterback.
Yeah, first
Because we
one
know
pick.
it's gonna be a quarterback. Yeah, I ain't move up to go take a tackle.
No, most definitely not, man. But like I said, I don't know who it's going to be. Like I really,
All right, so then who do you like? Any of these cats you like more than the other?
I like the Zach Wilson kid.
Okay.
I like him. I'm more like we were on the thing with KO the other day. I'm more of an old school drop back and pass type quarterback guy. I really don't like the scrambler. I did it with the Kaepernick, and I didn't really get to see the glory days of Steve Young. I was a kid.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I didn't really get to see that. You know what I mean? So I had a lot of like bottom quarterbacks.
You don't like Jeff Garcia, man?
Jeff Garcia.
Gilroy, baby.
I had these quarterbacks that just staying at Alex Smith. He didn't start running until late into his career. So I had drop back, boom, get the ball released. So I really see, like I say, I really don't know which quarterback I'm going to get, but we're going to have to get one of these dudes. And I hope they play now. But I'm just I think there's so much pressure on us now. You know what I mean? Like I just put so much pressure on us. Is it going to be a bust? Or not?
We'll see.
We'll see.
They've done a pretty good job of surrounding cast with talent. So
We'll see.
what happens.
We'll see.
Money, who you got me getting?
Justin Fields. Yeah.
Would you say you run like a 4-4 today or something?
We ran a 4-4-3 at his pro day.
He's definitely going to San Francisco. Everybody
Let's talk about him.
dropped him in the draft for some reason. Like quarterbacks that come out of Ohio State, like are bums, kind of like at USC. Like I don't get it. I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback. I mean, he's not the tallest, but how many short quarterbacks are there in right now? Russ, you know what I mean? There's like some short
There's a few.
quarterbacks. Yeah, so I mean, Justin.
But he's tall though.
Is he tall? Like,
He's
for sure.
He's almost 6'3".
Oh hell, shit, hell yeah, he's going to Frisco. Period. Point blank. 4'4", 6'3".
And they said
He can
that
throw the ball.
slinging it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't really see
listen.
that much accuracy. He's just throwing that shit up like it was 3 flags up. Like, did you
Hey,
honestly see
man.
the tape?
Nah, I didn't see the
That's
tape, but I think
He was just heaving the ball up in the air.
I
Like,
think Shanahan gonna do some things with him.
We'll see.
I think he'll be alright.
I also go Fields. I just think, there's a lot of different things you can do with a quarterback that's that fast
Yeah.
and that has an arm that's that live.
And they a running team already. You put another running scheme in there, like you start running Baltimore Ravens offense.
I don't need that. I don't need no
Why
big trust. I don't need.
Ain't nobody big
I
trust.
don't need that.
You guys
type
do that in
of-
the passing game right now anyway. You throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage and let IU run the ball.
I'm
You
saying,
got
though,
three-head monster in the running
I
back.
don't need no triple option. I don't need no quarterback thinking that he's a receiver or he's a running back. I don't need that. I need the quarterback to drop back and pass the ball. That's what I need. That's what I need.
And that's what you got with Jimmy G.
That's what I got with Jimmy G.
And it's
Look
not
where
good.
it's getting.
Hey, he took the Super Bowl.
Hey, he keeps saying that.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
Team went-
the
he
defense took it to the
Doesn't
Super
matter.
Bowl.
He played in the Super Bowl.
The
was
minute
there.
he had to make a pass, he did not make that pass.
We'll be having a different conversation if you'd have made that pass.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
There's a lot of ifs in there.
that's what I'm saying. Until I see Carr or Tula or Fitzpatrick or whoever on y'all team go to the Super Bowl,
Give me your defense. I'll go to the Super Bowl with Derek Carr. Give me your defense, and I'll go to the Super Bowl with Derek
I don't
Carr.
know about that.
Yeah, I know so.
Not
I
that division.
know that
Not that
defense
division.
was amazing. You give me that defense, Derek Carr taking me to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs in my
With the
division.
Chiefs?
With the Chiefs in my division. We beat their ass with no deep defense.
All right, real quick.
Even though you beat them,
We beat their ass with no defense. We ran the score up because we could score the ball.
Let's see.
Does Jimmy G make it through the season?
Yes.
Money?
No.
Ooh, at the deadline. All right, does he get traded next year though? Jay?
It depends. If we have a winning season,
No.
Oh, you think you keep him longer?
Even longer if you have a winning season.
Oh wow. What do you think, Money?
I don't think so. Like I said, I don't think.
He
I think the front office or the coaching staff is not fucking with you.
I hear it. I think he's out. I think he's out next offseason.
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah, somewhere before the draft and free agency, somewhere around there. He gonna get flipped for some bits.
Bring that trophy if he can dip after give you that trophy.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we had, for the most part, every big name free agent is signed. There's obviously still a lot of good football players out there.
10 toes down.
They out here walking that pavement like the rest of us. So, which squad has had the best offseason so far?
I'm going sneaky under the radar, Cleveland.
Okay.
I feel like Cleveland and their offenses,
They finally understand, like,
they need to run the ball, everything goes to their running game.
Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. Will OBJ
Be there next year, still to be seen. Like, I don't know if they try to flip them for some picks or another, like, role player or somebody to, you know what I mean, help on the defense. But they got Njoku coming back. They have, I can't remember the name. That was Atlanta. Hunter. Yeah.
Hooper?
Hooper, they got him coming back, but what they really did, they addressed a lot of things on their defense. They might have a top 10 defense next year. They got the safety from Los Angeles, the Rams, Johnson III. They helped out on the defensive line with Malik Jackson.
Yep.
They got Malcolm Smith to help with the linebackers.
Okay.
The AFC North is going to be Baltimore is going to be there, Pittsburgh, they're going to be there.
I know Pittsburgh might be.
Bengals, we'll see what Joe Burrow can do. I'm not sure, but
The Bengals
I feel
are
like-
the ones that I think might just have to take their lumps this
yeah,
year.
I feel like Cleveland is definitely going. They're not going to be. And they're personally not. Nobody's going to be like. They're not playing under the radar this year either. But
Nah.
They're going to be up there. They're going to be playing some good football.
There were 2 games under the bubble, right?
Yeah, something like that. But they were sneaking under. Like they
That's
was
without OG.
OBJ. That's what I'm saying. So that he might be like another asset that they can pull on. Or even if he stays, they can be that much better on offense. If he can, you know what I mean, get into the offense, like go to Baker and be like, look, don't look for me like that. If I'm open, I'm open, but don't try to force it to me. He has to come up and be like that.
Stay in the offense.
Yeah.
Stay in the offense. All right, I'll go next.
No, go ahead.
I'll go next. Man, I gotta give it to New England. As much as I hate these mud chuckers, they
Open the bank.
whipped out Daddy's black card
Hey,
and went to the stove.
hey, you know Robert Kraft, a little extra on the stimmy.
Man, that dude.
You know, extra on the stimmy.
So you add the weapons that they added, right? So they added Jonnu Smith, right? Hunter Henry. They added Matthew Judon at DN, and then you add those guys with the guys that didn't play last year, right? So they lost Hightower, right? Chong, he retired.
Oh, yeah, he did.
retired, but they'll be able to find a replacement for him in the draft. But you add those starters, those 3 or 4 starters that didn't play last year to this squad, right, this year, and then you add the 5 or 6 guys that they signed, that's just,
It's a problem, bro.
Yeah.
like the Jets are gonna get beat up this year.
Yeah, they're an odd man out.
They-
For real,
they-
they're an odd man out. Buffalo, they ain't gonna be good. New England, we'll see. There was still yet to be seen.
They were 7-9 last year.
With Cam getting a full off season with the playbook and
There you go.
McDaniels, we'll see how things go. 'Cause, I mean, I feel like he was surviving that last year. Like he was really just running because that's all he knew how to do in that offense. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Dolphins, we'll see what Tua can do next year. They should be explosive.
New England, we'll see what they can do. In Buffalo, we already know.
They gonna do. They gonna be there. So yeah,
It's gonna be a problem.
The AFC sucks. AFC.
Dame Fan?
Yeah, I think the Jets will be okay, man. I think with the new coaching, buy into his system, I think they'll be all right. That thing is up. I think they're okay. I mean, you say what you want. You gotta play the game.
I get it.
Of course.
Sunday, you gotta play the game. So I mean,
They gotta flip Darnold. I don't know if Darnold did.
Anything
Darnold?
Yeah.
on paper looks good. They gotta
They gotta play. Yeah, you gotta play
Here-
on Sunday.
here-
Go ahead.
They really didn't add that much,
You don't have to.
and they were really bad
No,
last year.
I get it. I get it.
Like, there's a reason why they're picking 2.
I get it. But
But
I don't know.
you know what about
Things
that too
happen,
though
man.
is
I gotta
their
understand.
coaching was shit too.
Yeah, coaching was trash.
Adam
It was
Gase-
always like,
Adam
what's
Gase is
time?
like a toxic boyfriend. You feel me? Like no
Just
matter where he
snipping.
go, he's just gonna be
Sit
that
on the
one that
sideline.
like he gonna be bringing drama to the locker room for no reason. You know what I mean? His side bitch pulling up, he ain't checking her.
that
Like
was-
it's
that
gonna be
was
just
horrible.
hella messy.
I'm just letting you know, I think they're at least, and I think Salah's a good coach.
Oh, solid.
Yeah,
Great
yeah,
I
coach.
think Salah's a good coach, right? But it usually takes a year or two to get
The
there.
appropriate amount.
Well, I'm not a Jet fan. So let's get to my squad real quick. Like I said, there's a good offseason. I think that my team had a great offseason. We signed everybody that we needed to sign to come back. I know you made a comment earlier talking about that's the same team, but you know what? A lot of these NFL teams this year signed their players back because the whole COVID issue, there's really nobody on the free agency, and there's really like a couple of people that can go here and there, but the teams have the pieces already to not have who they needed. So, I mean, with the 49ers getting my offensive line back, trading, but we just talked about the trade,
Yep.
getting my cornerbacks, my safeties. My whole thing that I think that we're going to have a little trouble in is coaching. But other than that, I think we'll be fine.
You don't like your coaching?
I don't know. I mean, Saul just left. That's my defensive head coach.
Yeah, defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I mean, that's my defensive coordinator. That's the
He
guy.
I feel like he got
And
the
left,
most out of
and
his
he
players.
took the
boy.
soul. So
Yeah.
that you're taking the soul and the heart
Yeah.
of my team and you're leaving. So, you know, we'll see what's going on. It's kind of like the same thing, but offense is offense. So we'll see what's going on.
Here's the fear that I have for the Niners. I feel like they stayed pretty stagnant, but a lot of the teams in the division got better. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of teams got better to compete with us. You gotta understand, we was not 110% at all last year.
I get it.
I mean, I always say if certain plays didn't happen, we would be having a lot of conversations. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but they
it did. That's what I'm
But
saying.
they
It
did.
didn't happen. So
And dudes got
We'll see.
hurt and things
Freak
happened when it
accidents.
happened, but
exactly. We'll see.
And here's the other thing, right? When it like last year, when it come to picking teams, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna pick the team with the best quarterback. In all reality, I think y'all got the 4th best quarterback in the division of 14.
Well, I'll get Russ.
I'll take Matthew Stafford over Garoppolo, and I'll take Kyler Murray over Garoppolo. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Where's
No,
that
no.
guy's drunk button? It's
No,
down there.
no.
We get it.
No.
But that's what I think. That's me personally.
No, I hear you.
If I had to pick quarterbacks, if I had to rank them in that
I got
division,
you.
that's how I would rank
You know
them.
me and now. What have you done for me lately? Jimmy hasn't done nothing, but like I said, it's 1 year removed, 2 years removed from one of the biggest games of his life.
Yeah, but you're talking about the team. That's in a team accomplishment. What'd he do?
Game manager, yes,
Like, oh
Hey,
man,
game managers get rings too.
We'll see.
for real. All right, man. So let's talk about this other trade deadline. All right. This hoop trade line was crazy. So I'm gonna throw out the trade. Y'all gonna let me know what y'all think about the trade, and then about the team. So first trade we're talking about is Orlando Magic and the Nuggets, right? So the Magic got Gary Harris, R.J. Hampton, and a future first-round pick, and Denver got Aaron Gordon and Gary Clark. What y'all think about the trade?
I think Denver. Well, Orlando is definitely looking for rebuilding. They're looking for expiring contracts. They're looking for the low ball contracts. Aaron Gordon was not happy, and I feel like on this team, especially because he was shooting a lot better this year, he might be a reason why they be a top 2 or 3 team in the West, because he gives them that athleticism to roll to the rim, and with somebody like Jokic on the elbow, running pick and rolls with him, and the way he can pass, and the shooters that are going to be around him, he will have a lot of space to operate around the rim, and he's crazy athletic. Like he can protect the rim as well. So I mean, I feel like Denver made a good pickup with that one. They did like kind of hit their bench a little bit with like Gary Harris, but
Aaron Gordon, I feel like is
a come up.
I don't like it. I just don't like Gordon. I don't think he's that good of a player. I mean, I think he's just one-dimensional. He's inconsistent. But like you said, he was unhappy. So we'll see how it works out.
Do you think this puts Denver over the top?
What, in the West?
Yeah.
Hell no.
What?
No.
What do you think?
No, I don't think know,
No, I get it. I would say this.
I gotta see that LA team come too.
Yeah, it's either one of the LA teams for me.
I think the Clippers are a distant third.
I don't know that Rondo.
This
We'll see,
actually,
we'll see.
matter of fact, it might be a distant fourth.
Fourth, huh?
Yeah,
We'll see.
because I think Denver. When you look at Denver, and you look at their top four players, right? So their top four players: Jamal Murray, or Jokic, Murray, Porter, and then Gordon. Like, and then you look at the rest of the team.
Y'all been shitting on Michael Porter Jr. for a while. I've been trying to
I'm
stay
just
nigga
saying.
praise, and
No,
all of a sudden,
He
he's
okay, even if you have him as the fourth best player, and you put Aaron
Yeah,
Gordon at third.
I hear you.
Right?
I got you.
Ain't nobody got a fourth best player that's that good.
Good, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Now, whether they can put it together, whether they can play enough defense,
Lakers might be
right,
close
to win. We'll see. And the Lakers, for me, their biggest thing is health.
Yeah,
Right,
gotta get
like,
healthy in a minute.
Your best player is 36.
Yeah,
Your other one
20-something, but
is
injury
20-something,
prone.
but he injury prone, right? Their biggest Achilles heel is themselves. So we'll see.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, here goes another trade. Miami gets Victor Oladipo. Rockets get Kelly Olynyk, Avery Bradley, and a 2022 pick swap.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm with this. Oladipo gives the Heat the scoring they were looking for, and he does. I don't know. I really don't understand pick swaps too much. I just know Houston can change if I guess they get a
If they
Houston.
want,
Yeah,
pretty much.
They want.
If you got a better
they're not
pick.
gonna. They're not gonna. Miami's not gonna have a better pick than like Houston.
Yeah.
So anyway, they got Kelly Olynyk, shooter,
Good guy.
pretty good role player, whatever.
Expiring contract.
Expiring contract, all that. So Houston is like, all they trying to do is like look for the future. They got umpteen picks all of a sudden, after they didn't have any for trading for Russ. So talk to me in about 3 years about them. Miami did what they were supposed to do. Did it take them over the top?
Trying to win now.
Maybe
Oh.
not. They're a defensive team. They could possibly shut teams down in the playoffs when it gets slower. And the scoring, and Jimmy Buckets, your name ain't Jimmy Buckets if you can't score. You feel me? So he can score, you feel me? Hero and Duncan Robinson, they can always shoot. Can Oladipo average 20 points is the question. Does he need to with Bam? I don't know, but we'll see.
Okay, let's see that.
We'll see.
Yeah, I like the trade. They gave up damn near nothing
Yeah.
for a dude that's an all-star, borderline all-star every year, right? He's made 2 all-star teams, relax,
I'm just saying.
right?
Okay, go ahead. Finish.
On the Eastern Conference, Victor Oladipo.
Hold on,
Hey,
you just look like that.
He balled out in OKC too. so-
Yeah, no,
Yeah, he
okay.
did. I'm like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
I like Oladipo.
But I'll tell you this, just to piggyback on what Money was saying earlier.
I'm deep on food.
Their defense is gonna be
Yeah.
stout, and so I'm not saying that they'll beat Brooklyn, especially with some of the moves that Brooklyn has made, in the buyout market. But when you look at how Jimmy can lock people down, Oladipo can lock people down, Bam can lock people down, right? All it takes is one of those.
4 games though, Rio?
Well, look, but all right, so
I'm just thinking playoffs. I'm
no,
not talking
yeah,
about-
I get it,
I'm
and
saying
I
4
get what you're saying.
4 games.
Defense
It's
travels,
definitely
right?
gonna be tough though.
Woo!
Defense comes to the park every day,
I know that.
right? But Durant can have an off night.
Yeah, I got you.
James can have an off night. Now the issue is that
That happens well.
these cats
Supporting cast.
just picked. They didn't have one before, right?
Exactly.
The Nets didn't have a supporting
Yeah.
cast, and then in the span of a week, they pick up Blake Griffin
Oh.
and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Super hoe.
Right?
So we'll talk about them in a minute. So we'll see what that does with Miami's future. But I think this pairs them up well to beat like a Milwaukee,
Yeah.
a
Boston
Philly,
Celtics, a Boston Celtics.
a Boston, right? A Boston.
Boston night. They gotta do something.
That's just not gonna get there.
So-
That's not gonna go there.
All right. Rondo got traded from Atlanta to the Clippers for Lou Will and a couple second-round picks. Any thoughts on that?
I don't know how long I've been saying the Clippers need a point guard. They got playoff Rondo. This is big to me. Like, I see it firsthand. Like, damn, the regular season, they gonna make the playoffs. Rondo's
Yeah.
numbers go up in every category in the playoffs,
Yeah.
and it's bigger than numbers. It's how he can control the game.
Okay.
Like, they got Paul
Tempo.
George. Paul George bringing the ball up, trying to run the offense. This nigga dumbass tired in the fourth quarter shooting balls on the side of the rim or side of the backboards. Kawhi Leonard is definitely not a playmaker like that. Like he can make plays for himself, but he can't do that like all game for nobody else. So I feel like this. Well, it doesn't take him over the hump. Well, I mean, we have to see. So Toronto is a good coach. We'll see what they can do in the playoffs. But I think this pickup for Rondo is huge for the Clippers.
Okay.
You got rid of Ludo.
Nigga, Lou going home, and he going to Magic City.
No, I get it.
You really think he tripped? He been
No,
lemon pepper
no.
wings all day,
No,
all
I know,
day.
but-
Here's your nickname, Lemon Pepper Lou.
Lemon pepper Lou.
That has to be top 3 nickname all
Lemon
time.
pepper
I
Lou.
like the trade. The little pushback I have is that Lou's gonna give you 17. Rondo give you 9.
They
He'll
don't-
give you a couple steals,
they don't have
maybe a
scoring
couple
at that point
assists.
guard.
Like you,
They give you on that squad, he probably give you like 8.
I'm just saying though. I mean, I love the trade though. From Rondo playing back in the East Conference Final, I like to see Rondo on the West.
Yeah,
I like to see him on the West. Like he deserves to be on the West.
I feel like PG is going to up his game.
I think yes. I think he will now. I think he
He's
will.
going to average at least 7 more points. Kawhi, when he go in the playoffs, he turns into
He's a
the
B
Terminator.
minus.
He's going to turn into a Terminator.
He's
So
a
I
B
mean,
minus C plus point guard.
we'll see how it plays off. He's going to be like,
I'm happy for him though. They needed it.
I still think they're a top 4 team.
Oh, most definitely.
I don't-
Top 5.
LA?
Or top.
Yeah, the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Top
they're 4.
Yeah.
I think they're 4. I think Utah slightly ahead of them, Denver slightly ahead
Oh,
of
of
them.
course.
I'm gonna put some
And
respect
then-
on Phoenix.
And then LA. I still can't. Like,
West Coast.
I know.
Phoenix having a great year,
Yeah,
but I'm still not.
It's a slugfest in the West, boy.
I'm still not buying the
It's
Phoenix.
wicked.
Not at 2.
It's
The
wicked.
Suns?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at 2.
Not at 2. They're at 2 now.
Yeah, they're at 2
Not only
now.
they gonna be 2 at the end though.
Out, bro.
All right. George Hill made his way to the 76ers.
I mean, he played good defense and he should.
Quarter 3. So,
Okay.
I think he's a good. They needed a point guard. I think he's a good point guard. They have similar issues to what the Blippers have.
Here's my thing with George Hill. Even when he went to Milwaukee, like I always, cause I know George Hill is a good player. I remember he played in Indiana. He was playing with Oski. Like he was going off in Indiana,
Shout out to
right? He was going off in Indiana. Like every time, like I see him go to a new team, like he went to OKC, he went to Milwaukee, like he's disappearing. Like, I just need, if he shows up and beats the George Hill, like I think he can be even in a backup role, great. But I just haven't seen it. Like in the last
He's just a
couple
role
times.
player.
Even
If you ask
even
him
as a
to do
role
more-
player, he
if you ask
wasn't
him to do
doing.
more than his role though.
He
that's
wasn't
when
doing.
paid.
He wasn't like you had to do that. Well, I guess in Milwaukee at that time,
I mean,
you kind of had.
when
to do
Milton
something.
didn't step up, Hill stepped up
Yeah.
tremendously.
Middleton was struggling. Giannis was struggling
He was
in the
that
Miami
one, man.
series last year.
Hill dropped 21. That sounded like, you got 21? You want to know, but, you know what I mean? But I like it, you know.
Okay.
I like it.
Here's a sneaky one that I think a lot of people kind of slept on. Blazers got Norm Powell.
No, I didn't see one that.
That
I
was
see
good.
Norm Powell averaging a dub.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's one of it's kind of, and it might come off the bench if they need it. But the thing was that the Blazers were having so much of a problem scoring when Dame was on the bench,
Yeah,
right?
because McCullough,
Like McCollum, like he came back, but I mean he's not the McCollum that started the season. Like he was like getting off on people in the beginning. But Norman Powell
That dude
has
need to
been
make his way
showing
out of
out.
Miami because he be cooking the Heat.
Like, I'm not shitting on CJ at all. I know CJ
Yeah.
can drop 30, 40 on you easy, you feel me? What I'm saying is this just gives him another hitter. Like, Jokic should come back soon. Carmelo, if he ever gets hot, he's dropping 20 on you easy.
Put him in that conversation.
You know what I mean?
17.
Does it move the needle for Portland?
Man, the
Ninth
West
spot?
is so
Ninth
crazy,
spot, seventh
bro.
spot?
Like, it's hard to be like, it doesn't move the needle, but it's just, like,
Second
I think
round, third round?
second round for sure. It's just hard to put them above like a Utah right now or a Denver. We gotta see how Denver's gonna play out, and we gotta see if the Lakers get healthy. You feel me? A lot of things have to play out, but if none, if,
Denver's gonna make it.
as of today right now, I will put Portland more in the 4 or 5 range, like the 4 or 5 range.
Okay, so then who you kicking out of the 4-5 range?
It's gonna be
You got both LA teams in there?
it will be between the Clippers. Like I said, if the Lakers don't get healthy, the Lakers gotta be out of there.
Okay.
But the
Okay,
Lakers
that's what
get
you want to hear.
If the Lakers get,
That's what you want to hear.
if the Lakers get healthy, even if we're at the five
It
star
don't matter.
four, it don't matter. Like we gonna, if we
Lakers
healthy,
get healthy, they could be
we
the 10.
yeah, we gonna win. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm not really worried about our seeding as long as we're healthy.
Yeah.
But Portland, if we're not healthy anytime soon, which it doesn't look like we're gonna be, it gotta be the Lakers.
I was waiting for him to say Phoenix. That's actually what I was thinking.
Phoenix played good ball.
Phoenix play good basketball.
They,
you know.
all right. Last major trade that happened on deadline. There's a bunch of smaller trades that we're not gonna talk about.
Only All-Star.
The only All-Star that had to pack bags. All right, so Nikola Vucevic got traded to the Bulls with Al-Farouq Aminu.
Yep.
And then the Magic, right, from the Magic. And then the Magic got Wendell Carter Jr., Otto Porter Jr., and 2 future first-round picks.
That's all.
So-
Future first round picks may be a lot, depending on. Cause I mean, I feel like Chicago. Zach LaVine wants to stay in Chicago.
You think so?
This is Chicago's way of be like, please stay, please stay. We're trying our best. You feel me? They re-signed Vucevic in the offseason. They possibly try to bring somebody in. Kobe White is a good point guard, right? He's dope.
He's balanced.
We just gotta see, like, they're right now, they're in the playing game. We'll see what happens. I like the trade. I think he's a great player for the Bulls. I just gotta see how he works into that system.
I like the trade as well for them, right? The 2 first-round picks, like you said, is a little much. Porter Jr., they overpaid him when they signed him. And Wendell Carter Jr. hasn't lived up to what they drafted him to
At
be,
all.
right? My question is, who plays defense on that team? Because
I don't think anybody.
Levine,
It's hard. Hey, Markin and Laurie, wherever his
he
name
don't
is,
stop nothing.
Listen, you gotta score though. And that's what they got. They have scoring. Like, it's hard. Sometimes teams, that's all teams got is scoring.
I got you, bro.
That's all they got. Gotta play with what you got.
If your motto is scoring and it doesn't say Brooklyn on your chest, you probably not gonna win a lot of games.
Hey, check this out. Chicago, where has Chicago been the last three seasons?
The same place they are now, the bottom.
Exactly, and this is a last ditch effort to try to get out the basement, especially when you have 10 teams going to be in the playoffs this year. This is a way of trying instead of just throwing in the towel already. They're going to try their best to get into this playoffs and try to outscore teams. It's not working right now. I know. Trust me. You're going to hear about me talk about it later.
That's all Jesus.
I'll give you that. All right, real quick, winners and losers at the trade deadline. Dan Fan, you got a big winner?
Does this include buyout?
Yeah.
Okay.
No?
No.
You ain't got no big winners? Brooklyn didn't win nothing, did you?
That's a cheat code, bro.
Yeah.
That's a cheat code. But no, big winners though, yeah, Brooklyn, LA, losers, Boston Celtics. We couldn't pick up nobody. You understand me?
You talking about Boston?
Yeah, nobody.
You got the blood from
But Andy,
Orlando.
look, man, Danny ain't tried.
Guy had
Good.
big.
We hear the stories. We hear the stories
Come
about
on,
every
man.
trade
Like,
that
I
he
couldn't-
almost
I
made.
couldn't get Blake.
Do
I
you-
couldn't get Aldridge.
Do you,
I
do you
couldn't-
want to not know why you didn't get nobody?
come
Because
on,
Danny Ainge
man.
been hitting niggas with no Vaseline for
I'm
like the
just
last 4
saying,
years,
though,
nigga. And
like-
everybody was like, we ain't answering the phone no more
I
for
could
you.
not get anything.
Y'all gotta get rid of Danny.
They heard what he did to Isaiah Thomas. That's what.
No, trash. Yeah.
No Vaseline, baby.
No, yeah, but the Brooklyn Nets right now, it's kind of sad because they made that team to compete with one of them LA teams, I feel.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? Like, I feel that's what they did that for, and I don't know. Like I always say, guys, too much talent, can't win basketball games. We'll see though. We'll
Okay.
see.
Man, check me out, man. I don't know how it got swept under the rug, but Andre Drummond coming to Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Lakers, to be exact, is my big win of my season. You feel me? This right here puts my team in the Western Conference Finals for sure. When LeBron comes back, when LeBron comes back,
So you got that.
when
Al.
Anthony Davis comes back, my front line will be unstoppable. This dude ain't averaged less than 13 rebounds a game since his rookie year. He averages over 1 steal a game. He averages like 1.3 steals a game as a center. 1.4 blocks a game as a center. You know what I mean? He 53% from the field goal. My guards will be able to play in you so much.
Has he played for this type of market before?
We gonna see. I'm excited. And listen, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to be the best player.
Same thing with Dwight.
He is Dwight and JaVale McGee times 10. Like he can score. He's gonna be amazing on the offensive rebound.
My mess up, he get ridiculed. It's a wrap.
He can shoot free throws.
I'm just saying,
Listen, he can play around the rim. It's gonna be fun when my guys come back.
I'm gonna say this.
Win, not if, win.
No, they come back.
That's he's a really good pickup,
Third best player on my team.
That's what I want.
but he can't defend. Right? He can defend other bigs, but the second they do a pick and roll and he got to guard De'Aaron Fox
Listen,
or
sometimes, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Some players fold when they go to teams like this. Some players get better when they in a winning situation. When has he ever been in a winning situation where he has you have the expectation of winning in the league? So when you're number three and you have somebody like AD on your side to help you protect the rim, if there is a switch and roll situation, I feel like him as a big guy, he's going to put out a lot more effort to get to those guards, stay in front of those guards. I feel like his play will increase because, listen, it's a lot of hope. It's like a lot of hope with Oladipo.
I agree.
We hope he's going to be able to put the points
But I'm
on
not
the board.
telling you hope right now.
I got
You
a lot
hope he stay in front of Jamal Murray.
I ain't got the hope nothing. If he's in that position, I feel like he's going to be all right. I feel like he's going to be all right. If you put Anthony Davis in a position, you put Anthony Davis in front of Jamal Murray, can he stay in front of Jamal Murray?
Yes.
Yes, he can.
But that's the difference between Anthony Davis and Drummond, right?
And this is
Did
gonna
nobody
be-
buy out
this is-
Anthony Davis?
But
They
Drummond's
bought
a
out
good center,
Drummond.
though.
Drummond because he didn't want to play for them no more. He wanted a max contract and he didn't want to play for them no
Two
more. So
different
why am
players,
I going to keep him on my team and continue to pay him if he don't want to play for me?
I'll tell you this.
And don't nobody trading for him.
I'm not saying Drummond doesn't have a role on the team, right? What I'm saying is that his role isn't as hype or as big as you think it is. There's a reason why he got traded. There's a reason why he got traded to Detroit. To Cleveland.
There's a
There's
reason
a
why
reason why
James Harden got traded as well. Why?
It
He wasn't happy.
It wasn't a money thing.
He wasn't happy though.
It wasn't a money thing with Drummond.
He's unhappy. And he's unhappy.
Drummond trying to get a championship, and just to go back to try to change everything, I think Drummond, he's a classic big man. My whole thing is, I don't think he's more agile like the Greek freak, you know what I mean, like these bigs, Jokic, you know what I mean, like these dudes that can really move. Just listen to me.
I'm not saying nothing.
You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't say anything.
The unicorn. Like I don't think he's more nimble and agile as that aspect, because I don't think he's gonna go out there and get crossed by these guards. He's not gonna do that. If they switch and pick and roll, they're gonna stay in zone or they're gonna play man. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna expose him like that. He ain't been playing basketball for how long? Like honestly, he hasn't played a game.
Drummond's been playing. I
I
mean,
don't
he
know.
played in what, maybe a
A
month?
month.
If
That's
that.
what I'm saying. In a month.
If that.
West is different, and he's been playing in the West, but this is the whole different
Yeah.
West. This scale of playing for the LA Lakers is totally different, though. I don't think people understand that, though. Like, this is like it. You got traded to this team that have arguably one of I'm gonna say it, the best player that ever did it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And LeBron James. You have AD, and you have just the prestige of the LA Lakers. Like, I think Drummond's gonna do what he's gonna do.
I think Drummond's a great pickup, right?
They needed it.
I think Drummond's a great pickup. I think they needed it, right? But if you ask me, at the end of games,
He'll play who knows well.
he's going to be on the bench. The last 3 minutes of the game,
We will see.
Drummond's probably not going to be in the game.
We will see.
Because the best Laker lineup is AD at the 5, LeBron at the 4.
We will see.
Right?
Because we haven't had a
What's
center
that gorilla
like
I
this.
got?
Montrez?
Montrez, yeah, Montrez. I mean,
Like, we haven't had a center like this since I can't say Shaq, cause Shaq is on a whole nother level, but.
I'm like Powell, kind of like, really, honestly,
I
dude.
can go Powell.
Yeah,
But
like
what I'm
Powell.
saying is like the attention to, and I mean, you keep talking about pick and rolls, like even if we have pick and rolls, I just don't need my guards to fight over them picks, like.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
when we have a backcourt, we have a front line, like we
Yeah.
have AD still back there, like so if I'm
got you.
getting the pick, we still have AD back there, or LeBron
That's
back
an
there,
IFG.
or Montrez
That's
back there.
IFG.
It's a lot of ifs,
Yeah.
but when we get on the court, we gonna have to see.
Yeah.
My team's not healthy right now, so I'm all speculation.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. They're gonna drag them out, and especially with the value that's placed on a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys that play close to the basket, unfortunately, have become less valuable or have decreasing roles.
We'll see.
So
Good pick.
my big winner is actually the Bulls,
Bulls.
right? But not for this year, for next year, right? I think they
Draft
get an
picks.
off season. You know, you get Vucevic and Levine. Their guys are a year older.
They got
Right.
re-sign Vucevic, though.
They'll re-sign him. You don't trade for a guy like that and not re-sign him.
I'm
My
not
big
thinking
loser?
about it, man. Go ahead.
My big loser is
The
your
Boston
squad.
Celtics, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I didn't get to my loser. I was so damn passionate.
oh,
about
Yeah.
it.
my bad.
Damn.
My
you
bad.
get
Nah,
it.
I
That-
good.
so that was my big loser. They needed just a little more help than what they got.
Oh, I know, I got a lot of beige over there.
Well, that ain't the problem.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right, man.
Yeah.
We'll transition real quick to stock up, stock down, stock up, stock down. I'll jump it off. Just keep me on the mic rolling real quick. My stock up is De'Aaron Fox. Fall. 35, 5, and 5.
You used to hate on Fox, though.
He was hating on everything I said.
Um,
Sack me on
All
him.
the sack.
His sack went on the stock
But
down a
now-
couple times.
And I think they're on like a 4-game win streak.
They're 5 games.
5-game win streak. So, I mean, De'Aaron Fox balling, shout out to that brother. You know, hopefully that team will turn it around one day. Stock down.
Give me that. Go ahead.
Shit.
Evan Fournier. The dude recently traded to the Boston Celtics.
Wow.
This dude played for a whole 33 minutes and gave up nothing but goose eggs. He didn't grab one rebound,
Nah.
one steal.
Nah.
He didn't make one bucket,
Nah.
not one free throw.
Nah.
The only thing he got on the books is fouls. So that's my stock down. Mr. Evan Fournier. Money?
Don't do corny there. My stock up is Mr. James Harden.
Oh.
In the month of March, my man, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know KD ain't been playing. Kyrie been kind of sitting down.
That's what he brought there. He was there.
My nigga been averaging 32 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds in the month of March.
Ball.
My man getting busy out there in Brooklyn, boy.
Exactly.
Player of the month.
Hey,
It's kind of sad, though.
hello Brooklyn. That's all he is. He's pulled up, boy. He ain't playing.
Real quick, is he MVP candidate?
As of
what
right
he
now,
did in
yeah.
Houston? Even after what he did in Houston?
As of right now, there's no doubt he's in the playoff MVP
Is
run.
he running points?
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
running points.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running points. He told Kyrie, I got it, bruh. I want all these assists. Stock down, Chicago. Chicago, they made a trade. We'll see how the season goes. Right now, they're on a 6-game losing streak. They done lost to the Spurs twice. They done lost to some bum teams. And
Okay.
teams that they should have won. Like, they did lose, like, Phoenix. But, yes, Chicago, we need you to do better out there in the windy, man.
Yeah, that's a big market. They deserve that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Frank?
Yeah, my stock down is the Pelicans front office and how they treated JJ Redick, man.
Oh.
I know my cousin got on me earlier today. I brought this up pre-recording.
It's a business.
I'm just saying though, man. If you promise or if you tell somebody something, just follow through with it.
Give him a little
No,
backstory.
Come on, yeah.
I don't know too much on it.
Saturday, come on.
I don't know too much on it. All I know is that my man was lied to. That's all I know. That's all I know. My man was lied to. They said one thing and did the next.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Disloyal, dishonest, distrue. All the diss you can think.
What has JJ Redick
Look,
done for the Pelicans?
Look, It doesn't
Has
matter.
he took them to the
No.
NBA championship?
No,
Has he won them an MVP?
no.
Has he
He's
boosted?
been
Has
around
he?
for 2
Has he
years.
boosted
This
the
is
sales
second-
in
this is
any
second-
way?
I think it's the second year there.
Has he boosted?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And-
the second year.
And then he signed a contract down there for $20 million.
Hey, I'm just saying, you got the man for a reason, and then you just, and like Jim, you let him go, man.
Because he asked to be traded.
I know.
And listen,
He wasn't happy
because,
there.
and because,
See how it was going.
and even though you asked me to trade me to Brooklyn, don't mean I got to trade you to Brooklyn. Check this, I own the rights to you play. When you sign that
I mean, I like
contract,
the trade
you
though.
work for me.
I think you're,
Yeah, I
I think he's gonna look good out there.
He can
in
be
Dallas.
sad.
Yeah, I
he
think
can
he's
be
gonna look good in
sad all he
Dallas.
wants.
But
Dallas.
that's my stock down. Come on, front officers, stop lying to these players, man. I mean, you guys are, it's not even cool, dog.
They be worth it.
It's like you taking it. It's like you think
It's
you think
a
this
business.
girl.
I know there's been
go
players
to
that
this
have
fancy
pulled
steak
out of
dinner.
contracts. That's what the little
Taking
there's
her
a stage
Applebee's,
in
bro.
between where you can sign the contract,
Yeah.
but you can talk about the contract.
Talk about
There has been players that be like, "Hey, I'm gonna sign with you." Time to sign, he's like, "Nah, I think that will go away."
Yeah.
It's a business. Like it's
LaMarcus Aldridge did it to Miami.
there you go. There you go.
He
Hey,
did
listen,
it.
I'm not
I
knocking.
mean, I'm not mad at him.
I'm not mad, but you know what it is though. You can't, JJ. You gotta get out your feelings. You've been signing these 1-year contracts for I don't know how long.
What did you
now.
call him earlier?
Oh, he's a
Assassin.
he's a hired
He's
gun.
a hired gun.
He's a hired gun.
Hired
Like
gun.
you sign these 1-year deals,
But you hired him.
you
He was
you-
cooking out Milwaukee.
you could have
they wanted him.
easily signed in New York or Brooklyn 2 years ago,
76ers, they wanted him.
or Philly. You could have
Yeah.
kept your ass in Philly.
You know,
That is
Now-
a 3-hour drive.
Nobody else wanted him for 20 though.
nobody wanted from 20.
You took the bag. That's your bag. I would have signed in New Orleans for $20 million too. But I wouldn't be mad if they didn't fill my request to get traded somewhere else.
I was
Because I'm still
mad.
getting
That's
paid.
how-
Would you be mad if they be like, all right, we'll trade you to Brooklyn, and then a
If
week
I-
later
listen,
you find out, hold on,
Okay.
and a week later you find out you gotta pack your bags and move to Dallas?
If I if they just came out and just told me that straight up, like without me asking, I might feel away. But the thing is, he went to them and asked, trade me to Brooklyn so I can be next to my
I
family.
mean, but
Kiss my
I mean,
ass.
the whole one should be happy. He's playing with one of the best
He
players
should be
ever.
good.
All right, let's just
And-
You know what I'm saying?
we all JJ ready getting way too much light over here for a dude that
JJ.
play 15 minutes a game.
The Clippers, man. The Clippers, man. Stock up, making the trade. You know,
Toronto?
balling. No, the Clippers.
Yeah,
Stock
Yeah,
up, yeah.
yeah. Stock up. That's my stock up, man. Just
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
giving them credit for making the trade for Toronto?
Yeah, for making the trade for Rondo and just I think they won like 7 games. I mean, I see Chris Paul's balling, not Chris Paul.
Why?
No,
Paul.
Yeah, George punk ass. I forgot about him. Yeah, Paul George. He's balling. It's gonna be good out there, man. I'm happy for him to see what we can do. Let's go LA.
I don't know about that. I ain't gonna join you on that one.
You ain't got to. You ain't got to.
Like-
You ain't got to.
All right,
17,
man.
baby.
All right, round the table real quick. Round the table. Final thoughts and comments.
I tried to stop you
I
too.
know.
I seen it.
I know.
Come on, let's do it right up there real quick. Come on. I got it. I'll start off. Hey yo, it's your boy G. I want to give a quick shout out. Happy birthday to the man, the myth, the legend, MC Hammer. Hammer birthday, man. Put on for the town first. You feel me? Follow us at Zoned In Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Mr. Glenn Jr. on all my handles. Holla at your boy.
Yo, it's Dame saying together like a tripod quest. Anderson Silva, why are you boxing, blood?
Right.
Ah.
Like, seriously,
Right.
stop. Like, it's not even cool. When Rio even said it, is he broke? I don't know. Like, share, subscribe, and rate. Rio, what's good?
Hey, man. I want to give a quick shout out to our boy Eddie over at Average Sports Guy.
Yeah.
Our guy had surgery earlier today.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So all I'm hearing is good things,
Good
right?
shit,
Some
Eddie.
thoughts and prayers to that brother. But like this man said, yo, we're Zoned In Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. We out.
Peace.